Hey guys, what is up? So welcome to a paper game showcase. So I'm basically going to be previewing Realm of Darthon, which isn't complete, but there's a lot of added stuff, and I can actually show you guys some gameplay. So, before I do get started, I do want to say that summer has started for me. It's been a couple days since it started. So I do have a pretty intense classes. I have 9 to 2 every day, and then I some days have 4 to 5:30 or 2 to 5:30. So, I mean, that takes up a lot of time, but I still should have enough time without homework and tests and all that to make 3 to 4 videos a week. So those videos, the schedule hopefully will be announced sooner or later, but right now my ideas include paper game overviews, a how to make a paper game episode, and an unfinished paper game episode. I had another one, but I completely forgot. But yeah. So that's basically the announcements. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but the Q&A should be up hopefully by the end of this week. Said I was going to have that quite a while ago. So yeah, that will be there soon, and that should be my 1,400 subscriber special. But let's just go and get started now, looking at this game. It's pretty good, so let's act as if we're in a game, but it won't last for long. So first we have the create a character page. So we got choose a class. So you just choose whichever class, basically which stats you want. So let's go with a druid. Those are basically mages that give you the ability to transform into different animals. So that's pretty good. So you would choose a druid. And now we have choose a race. And human would basically be like the middle of everything else. And we have elf, giant, dwarf, reptile. So we have 6 classes and 5 races. And we have choose gender, choose name, and you start out with 250 gold, which isn't enough to buy anything in the store except for potions, I believe. Alright, and here's your create a character sheet. So you would draw your character, write the name, stats, equipped. On the side, there will be a skills sheet. There will be a monster stats sheet, as well as a quest sheet. So those will be separate things on the side that you'll need for info. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I did get this this idea, the cartridge with a paper game. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna explain it any further, but I did get that idea from Mr. Fire Roach. So yeah, I already mentioned that, I think. But anyways, there's a create a character sheet, and how the XP works is if you beat a monster higher level than you, so that'll be 3. Level 3, or what am I saying? That will give you 3 XP. If you fight one the same level, it will be 2, and if you fight it lower, then it is gonna be 1. So that all just depends on you, and how that will work is you get to choose what level monsters you fight. So this mutant crab doesn't have a set level; it just has base stats, and then you would add stats to it for each level, which I'll explain once we get to the Let's Play, which should be pretty fun. Here's the inventory. Here we got draw 1 pet, and you can equip 3 items onto your pet. So no weapons, but you can put armors and accessories, 2 accessories onto it. Here we have the equip items that you have, the spells you have, as well as the inventory. You get 30 spaces, and then you get 6 extra at level 20. And you can buy more, but you would have to write that to the side. There's no space in the actual game. Weapon shop. We have, I think there's like 15 weapons maybe around, I forget, but I did make it pretty similar for each. But yeah, so there's like around 15 for each type. So we got the weapon shop, the armor shop, the spell shop, and the accessory shop. So the spell shop is a little different. We got, actually a lot of spells. It doesn't look like a lot, but you have light 1, light 2, all the way up to light 5. And that obviously increases the damage, the MP cost, but as it also, it also increases in price. So that's how that works. So for example, I don't have any of the effects down yet because I'm not sure how the gameplay will work, how easy and hard it will be, because I don't want the light to be so powerful, because it's just the first level 1. So yeah, that was horribly explained again. But basically, let's say it does. Let's say light 1 does 5 damage. If it does 5 damage, then and let's say it takes 3 MP, and the first one costs 300 G, or gold. So 5 damage and 3 MP. So if you get level 2, it will cost 800, it will be it will give you plus 5 damage, so 10 damage, and it will give you plus 3 MP cost, which would be 8. So also, you would just write on here what level you have. So you would have 1, and then you could change the price and damage as needed. But the special spells we have are Heal, Dice, and Transform. So Heal is only available for clerics and mages. They heal any for HP, and the same thing applies to it. I did forget the MP costs on there, but the same thing applies. Instead of doing 5 more damage, it heals 5 more HP. And then Transform Druid only, it gives you a random element, and it does 8 damage and 5 MP. So that's obviously just applies to weaknesses and all that. So it's pretty good. Do like that one. And then we've got the accessory shop, which I haven't finished at all. And now here we get to the actual gameplay. So we got D-pad to move. You can also use the analog stick. So I'm just going to go and use it just because it sticks out a lot. A to pick up the items or interact. B to use items. And Y to open inventory. Okay, so basically how you would go, I don't have my character, but let's say we start right here. So let's first go ahead and dive into the water because that's the next page. So we're going to go to the left. Block over here, go up, and then we'll click B to dive. And then you flip the page, and as you guys can see, we'll start right here. I do need to draw an arrow there, but basically now we can fight these monsters. We got the Cyclops Seal and Cranian Fish. Those are probably my favorite 2 monsters, all on the same page. You can go to the chest here. That'll take energy, but you do need air. So how this will work is you'll go ahead and bubble it every time you move or do something. So let's say I'm like here, move, now 1 bubble's gone, move, 1 bubble's gone, and let's say I go to move down, that's another 1 gone, and then I go to the chest, and that will do another 1 gone. So yeah, and then to swim back, you just need to go click X. I forgot to write that down, but X, and then you go to the top and back to the shore. Alright, so let's go back now. Let's say we go back to surface. So we're right here. So let's go and pick this weed, A, and then up here we have 10 energy. So you're just going to erase 1 energy. And that's on basically every page, so you always need to update that. They will be pre-colored in. So let's say we're not going to fight anyone or do anything else on this page. We're right here. Let's go and go side and straight down. Oh, sorry. And now we can flip 2 pages. So now, as you can see, it teaches you how to plant, and it says it grows in 5 minutes. Trees grow in 10 minutes. Might have to be changed, but that's basically how it is right now. Might change it to like 2 and 5 or so, or 2 and 3. Here we have our first guy we can talk to. He's a traveling salesman. You can buy wooden weapons from him, as well as potion 1 and potion 2. And yeah, so there's 3 different types of potions. Each one heals more than another. Okay. And we have more stuff you can take. And like some of these material stuff that doesn't say what it has, what it does. Like, obviously, for example, well, basically everything so far. I mean, there's trees that you can cut down for wood. So yeah, trees take 5 hits to destroy, grow back in 10 minutes, give 5 wood to 50%, plus 50% tree seeds. So that's a 50%, flip a coin to see if you get tree seeds. Oh, and also on the side, there will also say, have a drop list. So each monster drops what, and each item drops how many of each. There won't be a lot of that, but yeah. So there we have that. If we move to the forest, let's go first. So down, and you can also plant there, but I'm not going to do that because we don't have any seeds. Alright, so here's the forest. There's quite a lot to do here. You have another person who gives you your first quest. And these are more specific quests on the side. Like I said, there will be other quests. So there's stuff to do there. If we were to continue going down, I'm not even bother moving my character anymore. You can build in open grass. So like here, you can build something out of whatever you have. So like, for example, if you were to craft your wood into wood blocks, you could go and use that. Or if you were to get logs, which you do get from the wood. So the tree gives you wood blocks, the wood gives you logs, and then the sticks give you sticks. So yeah. So if you pick up the egg here, then you can go and build a house or whatever you want. Everything does come back, so you can, but you do have to go like 2 or 3 minutes without it. Obviously, I haven't really figured everything out, but like plastic, you can't just go to the next page and then go back and get more plastic. You just have to wait a couple of minutes and you can go ahead and get it back. So now if we're, that's the end of the forest. Let's say we go all the way back. Now let's say we want to go to the left. If we go to the left, we have lots of open space here. 2 monsters you can fight. And you can go down. And this is kind of a cool place. There's a lot to do. As you can see, you have another girl that will give you a quest. And I'm debating on whether making it double-sided will work. I don't think I'll make it double-sided, but there just might be a couple of like objectives or quests on the top, just so you have more quests to do. Though I'm not too sure about that, just because you already have a lot of quests. But that could be something. So this one says, bring me 1 homegrown fruit. So you do need to grow your own fruit. Reward is a healer's wand sword. And as you can see, river, you can pick up soil there. There's an apple. Boulder, you have to smash it to talk to her. We got A to climb the mountains. And yeah. So that's basically all I've done so far. It's a pretty good game. There's going to be some really cool gameplay, and it's going to be super fun. I think it's one of my best games yet, and I know it's just a handheld and it's all simple and stuff, but I think it's pretty much very well made, well thought out, and I do like the graphics. They're very simple, but I think they're nice cartoony graphics. So tell me what you think of this game, guys. I worked pretty hard on it. I hopefully will have it finished soon, but I'm not doing too much paper game stuff right now. I probably will start sometime this week, but I have a lot to think of. So I do want to take a break from school before I actually start working on stuff again. So, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Tell me what you guys think. Bye.